It's your boy Larry Rob, and I'm here with my boy.
It's Steve Dilla, man.
Yeah, we here to talk sports today. I'm gonna give y'all something we never did. We got the NBA about to come back up. You know, the NBA playoffs gonna be here soon. So, far as R.I.P. Kobe, let me say that off the top. Can you give me some memories about Kobe Bryant, man?
Kobe, man. R.I.P. the Bean.
Fact.
So, basically, my first, even maybe 6th grade, when I first started watching basketball, I was Puerto Rican, big baseball player. So, really, what really got me into basketball, I think it was Kobe. He played the Heat. It was NBA Friday. And it was Kobe versus D-Wade. And you know, I'm from Chicago, so you know D-Wade. My uncle was like, man, D-Wade, my favorite player. He from Illinois, so he had that love. And back and forth game. And I think everybody knows the shot when Kobe gets it.
Yeah.
He does that runner.
Yeah.
He does the runner, and he banked it in.
Yeah.
And then doop, doop. Like, that was my, like, I'm thinking every game is going to end like that. That's basketball. Like, this is, like, I'm like...
And that was a big game, too, because I remember that, too, man. I remember Shaq left the Lakers. They kind of had fell out. You feel me? They went against the Detroit Pistons, and they lost that. Then it was rumors. You know, they had more talent than the Detroit Pistons, but it was the rumors, like, Kobe and Shaq not really getting along. Mm-hmm. Kobe saying Shaq fat, right? So
the Kobe couldn't win alone thing.
Right, the whole Kobe can't win without me. Yeah. So once Shaq went there, like, that's a big game. Shaq like, okay, I'm about to go with my boy Flash. We gonna come and see what's gonna happen then. So that was big.
Yeah,
that was big.
That was a dope. That was my dopest Kobe moment.
Yeah, that is a dope memory. For me, man, there's several memories from Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I think back to the Celtics championship, you know, and Kobe had a broke index finger on his shooting hand on his right hand. Yeah. When I tell you, Mamba was out there, bow, bow, like he's going to work. And this the thing, like back in the day, even though I had mad respect for Kobe, I love Kobe, it was like, you a LeBron guy or you a Kobe guy? Man, when I tell you Kobe was hooping so good, I didn't believe his index finger was broke. I'm like, ain't no way this boy finger's broke. Like, Mamba was on the mission, especially after the Celtics had beat them in the championship. Like, prior, like, that second time Kobe wasn't having it, man. That's one of my... Different breed, bro. He was on something. And I think part of it is because, you know, Kobe, it was a diss song Shaq had did, like, Kobe, tell me how my butt tastes. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically trying not to cuss too much on here. But yeah, Kobe had a diss song dropped by him by Shaq. And I think that was just more motivation for him. And a few more memories from Kobe. I remember he went to Rucker Park and he shut it down. So back in the day, even if you making these millions, like you got to go against the street hoopers. You feel me? You got to come prove it in the hood.
Starberry was there, all them cats.
All them cats up there.
Was out there. They had all of these teams.
Fat Joe always got a squad up there.
Yeah,
always. So Kobe came there. You know, it's called the Lord of the Rings. Kobe put up 60 in the hood. They at Rucker, bro. They in Harlem. Yeah. And Kobe just did his thing. And the last memory for R.I.P. Kobe, man, one of the GOATs is his last game ever. He dropped 60. Utah Jazz to go out with 60.
I remember exactly where I was at that game, too. It's my senior year. I'm in my best friend's crib. We watching that game.
Facts.
And we looking at each other every time we hit it like, wow.
Wow. Hey, bro, going ham, like Snoop Dogg was there, Snoop in there, like, hey, and like everybody going crazy. And let me tell you, one of my boys was a big Kobe fan, and he was in Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, I gotta go to a Kobe game before he retires. So I'm like, bro, you bugging. Like, you about to go catch a flight to LA, and you know what I'm saying? And he went and did that. He caught Kobe that last season. And, you know, we didn't know Kobe was going to die. But after seeing everything that happened, I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, that's big that he was able to do that. So, yeah, definitely, man. That was a big move for him. Maybe I might have to catch LeBron before he retires. He's another great.
Hopefully they let us back in the damn arenas.
Exactly. Have you called D-Rose? I know. Hey, he's Chi-Town. You see the stock. I
called D-Rose.
You called him already. Good.
I called MVP D-Rose.
Ooh, the MVP here?
When they played the Heat.
Dang! Where's LeBron them then?
Yeah, it was Bron was going crazy. I remember seeing him on a breakaway, and I was like, what?
Dang!
Look around, he messed up. Bron had 30, but it was still a close game.
Yeah.
Back and forth, Rose doing his little acrobatic. Like, he made a couple shots. I was like, the whole place just went crazy.
Wow, that's legendary playoffs. Matter of fact, when they went against Heat, I remember I remember D-Rose hitting a backboard game winner. They had legendary playoff runs against each other.
Bron stopped my boy from getting a couple.
Yeah.
He stopped a couple people from getting
Zach, D-Rose, you was definitely supposed to be there. But we going to get back to D-Rose. But, okay, in your opinion, who should win the NBA MVP this year?
Right now,
who you got?
I know everybody loves Giannis and Giannis.
Right.
And he got it. He definitely got it. But right now, Bron is this is his 17th year. He's like
Vax.
35.
Vax.
They still got the best record in the league. Like I'll give it to Bron.
Yeah. Well, actually, they say that LeBron them the best on the West. They say Milwaukee actually has the best overall.
Oh, they got the best overall.
Yeah.
I can see where they would give it to Giannis, but me, just because Bron is this is 17 years, like kind of like he's still top 5 in the league at 7. You know.
Facts.
I'll give it to Bron.
To me, LeBron is definitely up there. I think Giannis is going to get it. I think rightfully so. Is because he's averaging like 29 a game. And as far as the rebounds, he was averaging like 13.5. So just say 14. His numbers are better than last year's NBA MVP numbers that he got the MVP last year. His numbers this year is better. And I would say with LeBron, he's doing it at an older age, which is great. But they say out of the categories, they say that Anthony Davis is leading the team in like 4 categories. He's leading in points, rebounds, blocks, and I want to say like steals. He's leading in 4 major categories. So it's just like I can't really say LeBron deserves it more than Anthony Davis.
I don't know. I feel like they got to. If it was up to me, I'd give Bron MVP, Davis Defensive Player. You feel me?
Facts.
Something like that.
Facts. That's what the coach is saying. But see, guys, this is basically what they're doing in the NBA. Most of the time, they say whoever has the best record, the best player on that team, if he has decent numbers, he's gonna be the MVP. They do that like 80% of the time. Sometimes if it's another guy that got like crazy stats, they give it to him. Like I remember Westbrook.
Yeah,
there you go.
Like the 4th or 5th seed or something. He got it.
Yeah, he got it. But he averaged a triple-double first time since Oscar Robertson did it in the 70s.
Yeah, he deserved that one.
Yeah, he deserved that. Then Westbrook went on to do it like 3-4 straight years. Yeah. Like he kept getting the triple-doubles, but then people like, bruh, we don't care about them stats.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't going no more for that. So, all right, in your opinion, who do you feel is the greatest NBA player ever?
Man, I'm from Chicago. I don't even got to answer that. It's Jordan, bro. It's Jordan. We all rocking his shoes and all that. And the jump
we got to agree on that. First off, MJ is the greatest. He's the logo. Let me tell you, another Chi-Town legend. Shout out my boy Isaiah Thomas. You young. You remember Isaiah Thomas?
I remember watching the Bad Boys. They did that ESPN 30 for 30, and I was like, yeah, he a dog.
He's a dog. Straight up dog. Let me tell you. So, my dad's Tennessee. My mom live in Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. Isaiah Thomas, I did my research, went back. He was a one and done back when they ain't used to go to college for 1 year. They used to go like 4. So Isaiah Thomas, hometown Chicago, Illinois, he went to Indiana University, played under head coach Bob Knight. 1 year, they won it all in 1 year. As a true freshman, won it all. You know who else did that? Michael Jordan. You know who else did that as a true freshman? Carmelo Anthony. So it's love for Isaiah, but I feel like Isaiah Thomas got a lot of hate for Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
fact. So why you think he hating on Michael Jordan?
You know why he hated him. Jordan took the city from him.
He took the Chi.
He took the city from him.
Man, Jordan owns the Chi.
Yeah, he took the city from him.
Exactly. And that's what I think it is, too. I think, okay, he's the hometown kid, Isaiah Thomas. You go to Detroit, you win some championships, you got 2. Jordan comes to your hometown, he got 6 for your city. He beats y'all. Then Isaiah Thomas, the bad boy Pistons. We seen the documentary. Y'all walked off without shaking my man's hands. You know what I'm saying? They had the Jordan rules, bro. They had the rules.
Yeah.
Every time Jordan come to the lane, knock him on the ground, like they trying to injure him robbing them. They was trying to kill that man.
He went to the weight room and put on 15 pounds. Man.
Exactly. Came back, wasn't having it. Jordan out there passing it. Jordan is the GOAT. So basically, the argument now with Isaiah Thomas is he know that Jordan was the best of their legacy. So he's basically saying now, well, what if LeBron Or what if Kevin Durant went back to the 90s and the 80s when Jordan played? Would they be the greatest? So I can't say that Michael Jordan is the greatest. He's finding every excuse. He's hating, bro. He's hating. He even had nerve to say, well, maybe Scottie Pippen was better. He went, yeah. And this is the crazy part. Let me tell you, when you hate, it's just stuff in the universe that happened, right? So I'm looking at it like ESPN and stuff, and they say next year the Detroit Pistons is going to be some NBA teams that they going to have the Jordan logo. Not just the NBA logo to Jerry West. They going to just have a Jordan logo. So now the Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas, your team, about to be rocking the dude that you hate.
Yeah, he came up on that.
Exactly.
He came up. So let me ask you, what's your top? You could give me top 5 of your NBA Mount Rushmore.
Ooh, that's tough. Put me on the spot. The
Mount
top
Rushmore.
5. Okay, I'm gonna go. This time, I ain't gonna just say the greatest, because if we go greatest, we gotta look at stats, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go the top 5 that I like. The top 5. I'm gonna go Jordan. And this is no particular order, but Jordan is 1, and Kobe is 2. Kobe is 2 for me. Who else gonna be the last 3 spots of that top 5? You know what I'm saying? I lived a good part of my life in Indiana, man. We got to go the homie Larry Bird, Larry Legend. Not to mention my name is Larry too, so Larry Bird going to be on there. My boy LeBron is going to be on there. And the 5th person, I just love the way my boy is a wizard with the ball. My dog, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie is my if I could be an NBA player with my height 6'2", I love Steph Curry too. I love Steph, but Kyrie my dog, man.
Kyrie toxic. Remember we had this conversation. Kyrie toxic.
We had this. Let me ask you then. Your top 5. You come to me.
Top 5. Just top 5 favorite, or who I think is top 5 all time.
I'm gonna go your top 5 favorite. We ain't even gonna go to all time. Then we might go back to the all time.
Right,
Who your top 5 favorite?
You got Bron.
Okay.
Not Bron. You got Jordan, Kobe.
Okay.
D Rose is there for sure.
Okay.
D Rose there for sure. I love my boy. Magic, I could watch Magic highlights.
You taking it back? You a young guy, guys. He's young. He know about Magic.
I can watch Magic all day.
Okay.
And then, 5, I'll put Steph just because he changed.
He's a dog.
He changed the game though.
Steph is a dog, and see, we're gonna go somewhere else with it. He mentioned Steph. So back in 2018, they did an NBA players poll with the NBA players, and they was like, they asked the NBA players, who's a player that you just basically don't like? And back in like 2018, Steph was the number 1. Why do you think they chose Steph as the number 1 guy they hate?
They chose
Steph as the most disliked player amongst NBA players.
I think because they felt disrespected what he was doing. That's it. The hate was, I don't know, him pulling up from 30-something feet. I don't think they really liked that, the whole little throwing it in between the legs, making people fall kind of thing. Yeah.
You right. You definitely right. I think... For this is my thing though. If you're not gonna like a person, I can see you say you don't like LeBron that really celebrate somebody that really talk a lot of stuff. But to me, man, every time you ask Steph after the game, hey Steph, how did you do this? Hey, Jesus Christ, Steph always give the glory to God. Every time.
Right. The same reason Tebow got here. I know we on basketball, but they hated Tebow for that.
They hated Tebow for that. And it's the thing, it's like Steph don't even talk. So this the most disliked player in the NBA amongst it. I feel like it's just hate. Like the most he even talk, he do a little shimmy. He hit a 3, little shimmy. That's about it. Steph don't really give you nothing to really like dislike him.
Yeah, I didn't know he was the number 1.
Yeah, the NBA players.
I thought it would be Westbrook or something.
Exactly, Westbrook. They voted. The NBA players. They had who the most overrated. They voted Westbrook that when he was doing stats. They're like, he's the most overrated. He really not that nice. So they voted Westbrook most overrated, and Steph was the most disliked. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. And the last thing I think about that, Steph, I think they probably disliked him. You know, maybe because he light skinned. I don't know. They like, and you gotta remember too, Steph Daddy did 12 years in the NBA. Dale Curry, he was the 3-point specialist. He did like 12 years. So maybe most NBA players come from the hood. They come from poverty. So maybe they looking at it like, oh, he rich. Like we don't really fool with him. Blah blah blah. They just finding a reason to hate on him.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So maybe it's that. But who do you think currently is the best NBA player right now? Who's the best in the league? Throw the MVP out. Who's the best player in your opinion?
Best player got to be Giannis. He never have a bad game.
That's a great pick. He's probably gonna be 2-time MVP.
He's probably gonna be 2-time. I mean, Bron it's like Giannis, Bron, and it's 1A, 1B. It's kind of picky.
I agree. I agree. I agree with what he's saying because those are two elite players, guys. To me, my best player. This is my best player because I like him when he's humble. This is another guy that never celebrates this, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi never just throw it in your face. He's abusing you. He know he's dogging you. Like they showed pictures Kawhi dunk. He be like this. He don't even get excited.
And he locking up the best player on the other team.
Exactly. 2-time defensive player of the year. That's one of the rare things. You rarely see somebody that outdid Jordan in something. Jordan got 1 defensive player of the year. Kawhi just turned 29 like June 30th. Like he's young, 29. He got 2 defensive players of the year.
I seen something that said somebody was like, "Oh, Kawhi hasn't done enough to. If he retires right now, he would be a Hall of Famer."
What? That's crazy.
I was like,
that's crazy.
That make no sense.
No sense. They said that about Curry. Like Curry retired, is he a Hall of Famer? Like you crazy? Is Steph a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. But the way I'm gonna tell you, the way Kawhi dismantled the Golden State Warriors last year, and this is the thing, guys, because I hear people like, "What was the injuries?" I get that. I get that KD was hurt, but you know what I'm saying. LeBron, when they won in 7. Which one of the best series ever, to tell you, I was really messing with LeBron then when Kyrie, my dog Kyrie hit that go-ahead 3. You know what I'm saying? LeBron had the block, and then Kyrie came down, hit the 3. You know, they won in 7. KD wasn't on that squad. But Kawhi beat the Golden State Warriors in 6. Like, and he was just bullying them. It was like grown man strength, like. And your boy Draymond couldn't do nothing with him. He wasn't trying to get tough with him. So, yeah. Kawhi, if he win this year, guys, he's going to have 3 championships, you know, in this decade. So let me ask you that too, because some people say we shouldn't go the greatest all time. We should do the greatest every 10-year span. Like Magic Johnson, greatest of the 80s. He had 5 championships. Jordan had 6 rings in the 90s. You know, he retired early. Great. So the 2000s was Kobe. From 2000 to 2010, Kobe got 5. He didn't get none after 2010. You know what I'm saying? So basically from 2010 to 2020, is LeBron the GOAT of that decade? Or
Yeah, definitely. That is got to be Bron. Well, he got 3 championships, 3 finals.
During that span.
3 MVPs.
He got he got 4 MVPs total. Yeah, but during that span, I think I want to say he got 2 during that 2010. He came 2003. Okay, yeah. So I want to say he got 2 MVPs during the 2010 and 2020 and 3 championships.
Yeah. So I don't know. It would be Bron.
Yeah.
But Steph came the later half.
Yeah, and Steph got 3 during that span.
Yeah, but he ain't get no finals MVP.
He ain't got no finals MVP, but he got 2 MVPs, so he's 1 MVP less. Yeah. But he got 3 rings.
You could say KD, but I don't know if
KD got 2.
Rings are really justified in a lot of people's eyes.
He got 2 rings and he got 1 MVP, but this guy don't got MVPs. Kawhi got 2 during that. He got it with Spurs at like 22 years old in 2012. Then he got Toronto last year. So if he do it this year, in 2020, that's gonna be 3 for him. But he got 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, which LeBron don't got. So
that's a fact. But I don't think people look at the GOAT as like, oh, the best player defensively during that decade. You feel me?
True. And this last thing I'm gonna say about Kawhi before we go, this is why I respect Kawhi too. He was basically like, look, I'm not in it for stats. If I want to lead the team in points, I could do that, or rebounds or blocks, whatever. He's like, I do what my team need to win. Like, so basically, I'm not just trying to fill up the stat sheet. And I'm gonna go out on a limb, guys. Watch this playoffs. Kawhi always turn it up during the playoffs. I feel like the regular season, he don't care about the individual awards. Like, he be resting. People like, oh, he sit out games. And I feel like he's like, look, I'm trying to make sure I'm healthy, because when the stuff really happened that I care about, I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm going to say Kawhi. And he went against your boy Greek Freak in the playoffs. Beat them last year.
Made him cry a little bit, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, he tore him up.
They won.
Who they played? Orlando.
Yeah.
Good 76ers team, too.
Facts. They won 7.
They went. Yeah. He hit the buzzer beater.
Yeah, he hit the buzzer beater in Game 7. They was about to go to overtime. Jimmy Butler, that's another guy. guys, if you sleep on Jimmy Butler, look, regular season, Jimmy ain't on that. But when the playoffs come, Jimmy is one of the best in the league. Watch. Watch what the Heat do. I think they're a sleeper.
That was gonna be the question.
Yeah, that's the next question. Who's the sleeper team that could to come out the East or the West that we don't talk about?
So the Heat. That's why I was gonna get at.
Facts.
Jimmy Butler's a dog. They got Bam Adebayo. He got that pit bull. Kendrick Nunn from Chicago. He a pit bull.
Facts.
They got a couple snipers. Hero, Robinson.
Facts.
They just Dragic come in 6 man. Man, they got a team full of dogs.
I feel you. So definitely. So the favorite guys in the East for the NBA championship is definitely Milwaukee. And Greek Freak, Giannis. If y'all do it and go to the championship, salute, man. Do your thing. So I think they could do it. But like you said, my boy said the Heat. But also another sleeper team, since they lost Jimmy Butler, a lot of people counting out Philadelphia, 76ers. And I think Philly could mess around and come out the East. They said they're going to move Ben Simmons to the power forward. And he ain't going to no longer be the point guard. They're going to try a new point guard. So I think that possibility they could come out the East. As far as the West, it's the Lakers first, then the Clippers who probably going to come out the West. Is there another team you think can come out of the West?
I like the Mavs. I don't think they can. But
Luka Cole.
Luka is different. Luka is different. I don't know if you watched the scrimmages, but
Facts.
Steph Curry just had like 23, and he was 6.
Dang.
He 23 or something. He was 8 for 8. He had 6 made threes. He was hooping.
Facts.
So they have Tim Hardaway Jr. They have a decent squad. They got vets. You feel me? JJ Barea. They got a squad.
Mavs gonna make noise. I think Luka's one of the best in the league. They young talent. We ain't talking about them, but we see the Lukas. We see the Trey Youngs down there in Atlanta. We see the Ja Morants in Memphis.
Different. Zion different too. I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's playing, but he
just got back. So Zion Williamson just got back to the NBA bubble. He will be ready to go. Hopefully New Orleans make the playoffs because I think Zion gonna make some noise there.
Who do you think is gonna get that 8th seed then?
The 8th. That's tough. Cause see the West is all close. And they said this is the thing that I like. They said for the playoffs way they gonna do it. They said if somebody within 4 games, so if I'm the 9th seed and you the 8th seed, but I'm within 4 wins of you, we got to do like a little playoff to see who gonna go to the playoffs. So they said it's gonna be like a 3-game. They said basically it's gonna be a best of 3. Either you win 1 game, if you the 8th seed, you got to win 1 against me. But if I'm the 9th seed, I got to win 2 games straight. And if I win 2 games before you can win 1 game, then I'm going to the playoffs instead of you. So, this whole COVID, it's a crazy system going on. I just can't wait to see it. But whoever it is, I'm just ready to see the playoffs and see. Do you think whoever win the championship this year should be an asterisk, like, because all the stuff that's going on, it don't really count?
Nah. I think this one was hard because everybody took a break from doing it, too. So, even coming back, you got to knock off the rust. You feel me? So, I don't think it's an asterisk. I can see how people be like, oh, these guys weren't playing, and, some people sat out and yada, but I think it still counts. Yeah, it definitely still counts for me. I think this one's going to be mental toughness, man. It's like, all right, they all been off like 3 months. Who was willing to stay in shape? Who was willing to take care of their body? Who could fight through all this stuff? My people may have COVID because, guys, we got to remember, a lot of NBA players, they just like us, they going through stuff like Karl Anthony Towns. He lost his mom. R.I.P. It's been other players lost like siblings to this COVID. This COVID is real. Wear your mask and all that. So it's like who could put all this stuff to the side, the craziness that's going to the side, and just like focus on basketball, and who could gel. And I think that team is going to do it. So no asterisk for me. Whoever do it deserves the title. That's LeBron, that's Kawhi, that's Giannis, whoever. I appreciate y'all, staying focused. So far as basketball movies, we on basketball movies. My number 1, I think a lot of people gonna feel this. Coach Carter is the best. Freshman year of high school, my gym teacher played it. I was like, "What?" That movie had me ready to go. Whatever he wanted us to do that day, I was ready. You doing Suicides, Coach Carter. I respect that movie, man. A couple of people know me from high school. Yeah, I had the whole team doing Suicides. You know what I'm saying? I had went to the assistant coach. Yeah. Shout out the assistant coach. I ain't gonna say your name right now. He was like, "Young blood, why you late?"
I was like, Coach, hey, I was chilling with my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, all right. Then he told the head coach. Head coach like, oh, Robinson wanna skip practice to go see a girl. All y'all run suicides instead of him. So I'm sitting here chilling. They running for me, you know what I'm saying? But the homies was cool. They're like, hey man, we understand. You went chill with the girl. They wasn't even tripping. So shout out to my high school team for that. Coach Carter was definitely a great movie. You know, sometimes I be on the lovey-dovey stuff. I know. I'm a simp for that. But I'm going to go. Y'all already know what's coming. Love and Basketball. You can't tell me Love and Basketball won that movie. Sanaa Lathan. We got my boy Omar Epps in there. That was a great movie. They broke up, got together. It was a good love story. For all the love birds, y'all feel the love in the basketball.
I think it's on Netflix now. I think they got it on Netflix.
We're going to put it on the spot. Do you like that movie, though?
It's decent. I watched it with my shorty, but it's good.
Okay.
It's cool. But that's not my number one basketball movie. You feel me?
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of good basketball movies, too. If we just want to go something that make you feel... What's that? It was a documentary. Both of them was from Chicago, matter of fact.
Oh, what was that?
It was, man.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
That?
And the other dude, he ended up going to Marquette.
Yeah.
What was that? Hoop Dreams. Chi-Town.
That's a good book, too. Read the book.
I ain't read the book.
The book is better than the movie.
It's always be that case like the book, but I gotta start reading, y'all. I don't read like that.
I read that book. Maybe my friend. That's a good book.
For real?
Yeah. The doc I seen it on Netflix. Another good doc.
Yeah.
That just got on Netflix is Starberry. It's about Starberry, but it's I call it Kid from Coney Island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good doc.
Yeah.
That's a good doc. If you like basketball docs, I just watched it on Netflix. I was like.
What's his cousin name that came straight to the NBA? He skipped college. They say they cousins. He had a documentary Through the Fire.
What was that?
Yeah, he went to.
I don't know. I remember he was cool with like KG. They was real tight coming up. But
Yeah,
I can't remember who
Starberry had a cousin that came straight. He was supposed to go to Louisville. He's a little guard. Sebastian Telford. Sebastian Telford, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to his people. His mama and his brother died of the COVID and stuff like that. But he skipped high school. I remember they showed him in high school. He was one of the top point guards. They went against Dwight Howard High School. He dropped like 65.
Yeah.
But he just didn't pan out in the league like that. But that's another good documentary to watch, Through the Fire. It's a lot of good movies.
He Got Game was actually based on
Number one.
It was based on Starberry though.
I didn't know that.
So he went to Lincoln.
Yeah.
That whole little thing. Ray Allen's character's based off a kid in Lincoln. They in Coney Island. I think.
They is.
So is that doc is based on
God.
Starberry, and I didn't know that until watching A Kid from Coney Island.
Thanks for putting me on game. That's another. See, it's a lot of great basketball movies. So with the He Got Game, you had Jesus Shuttlesworth, Ray Allen. Oh my goodness!
Fresh kicks, the phone pause. That movie.
Right. I think for me, the reason that is probably one of the tops. I ain't gonna lie, but for me, I don't be liking sad movies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At the end of the movie, his dad had to go back to jail. I don't be liking the sad movies, man. It was a great movie though. It was a good
movie. Denzel killed it. I love Denzel.
Oh yeah, that's Denzel, one of the GOATs. He definitely one of the GOATs.
That's a fact.
He's definitely one of the GOATs. And so the last thing I'm gonna ask, man, a lot of the younger guys, I respect these younger guys so much because they think outside the box. And one of the younger guys I want to talk about is Mikey Williams, a sophomore, and he put it out there that he possibly want to go to a historically black college, a HBCU. And he was like, he came out and said, he's like, look, if anybody gonna make money off me in college, I want to be my own people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I can't do nothing but respect that. And McCord Mocker, and he got a cousin NBA like Thon Mocker or something. He's another 5-star guy. Like, you got to realize, guys, Duke wanted him, UK wanted him. He chose to go like Howard, another historically black college. Like, do you like that move that a lot of minorities started going to, like, you know, HBCUs, black colleges?
Yeah, I love that move. So, like, growing up, African American is kind of growing up Hispanic. You know, we kind of have the same struggle. So, I love that move. I really like them dudes that go play overseas, too. Like, let me go to Australia or let me go away. Like, man, taking away from the top colleges that want to make money off your name. And I remember... If you've seen the Fab Five documentary,
facts.
Chris Webber didn't even have like $5 in his pocket, and
there
he
you
walked
go.
past a store and his jersey's on sale for $90-something.
Right.
And he not getting nothing from that. So like,
Nothing. And see that, guys, that's a whole nother story how the NCAA, they robbing these kids. Same way with Tim Tebow, like at Florida. You know, they said Tim Tebow was the #1 selling jersey. They selling his jersey for like $75 plus tax, $80, $90. And they selling, you know how many Florida fans is buying this guy's jerseys? They making all this money. But at the time, college kids wasn't allowed to profit from none of this. And the same way with Chris Webber, is like, look, my jersey's in the bookstore, you selling all this, but I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, they were saying that Coach K for Duke, that's why he went to recruit players from the hood, because a lot of them want to go to college 1 or 2 years and go to the league. But it ain't just that they don't want to stay in school. Like, look, we got family, we got priorities. We trying to feed our family. So that's a whole nother discussion. I'm glad that these young guys, they like, hey, I don't got to go to college. I could go to the G League, make money. I go overseas. Then I go to the NBA. You know, they using their brain to think of something different. But I appreciate my boy coming through. Chi-Town represent. Hey, anything you want to tell them?
Hey, check me out on my YouTube, Steve Dilla 97. Be bringing the little gospel. Haven't posted a video yet, but this is going to inspire me to get back into it.
Facts. You know, I'm already putting that in the link. I'm going to give y'all his Instagram link. I don't want to put him on the spot. He might not remember the Instagram name.
My Instagram, Steve_Dilla. There you go.
Bet.
Facebook, Steve Dilla. That's just me.
Steve Dilla. My boy came through. I appreciate it. Hey, like I said, I'm going to put the Instagram, all that, Facebook. Whatever he sent me the link, I'm putting it in there.
Put this on mine, too. I'm going to share it.
Facts. I'm going to be on his channel, too. So, hey, expect me. We going to chop it up about religion. That's coming, too.
Yes,
I appreciate y'all for coming through. Once again, Larry Rob. Peace.
Oops.